Here at Thinking the Unthinkable, we've been analysing and warning about unthinkables and the need to have what we call new mind muscle to realise the profound scale and depth and disruption to all we take for granted. And we've been saying this and warning about it since 2014. That's when we had relative tranquility, but all that has now come to an end. So we have baseline after baseline to make the judgment from data, from interviews, from contacts, to warn about where things are, where things are going, and how things now need to be conceived. We, you, all of us face zombie orthodoxes in our thinking, mindsets which are out of date and wrong, both for what is happening and the scale and speed of change that is underway, not just unthinkable, but really unpalatable as well. Huge new precedents are being created. Global rule-based system, that is now being shredded, literally almost by the hour. Autocrats are being emboldened and empowered. The EU is being weakened at the moment. Publics are increasingly disillusioned by politics and politicians who they believe cannot deliver, faced with the scale of the enormity of disruption that's now going on, the threat to everything they take for granted. On biodiversity, on nature, and on climate, there's now a war on information and disinformation. Add to that what has been happening in recent days and weeks with the invasion of one country by the United States in order to seize its president, a determination by the US as well to take control of Greenland, a country of only 57,000 people, but bigger than Australia. But because of what it has, what the minerals it has, the raw materials it has, and also because of what Washington says is a threat and a vulnerability for American security in this new Western Hemisphere principle. So there are enormous changes going on, and that's an island which is the sovereign property of a NATO ally. Think of what that's going to mean to the alliance, the NATO alliance. And they're threatening to do the same now to Greenland as they are thinking of doing for Colombia, for Mexico, for Cuba, for Canada. There's a threat to intervene against the leadership of Iran simply because of street protests. The Ukraine war is still going on after 4 years. China has been launching war games against Taiwan. And into all of this, the middle ground of politics is really imploding. The security of the middle classes is being threatened by the advance of AI, which is replacing jobs and skills, plus the lack of growth, which is increasing global debt. So this is a real cornucopia of real stresses. How do we visualize it? How do we encourage you to realize the enormity of change that's underway and the intensity of change and stress that's being created on all the systems we take for granted? We're trying to crystallize that with the enormity of what is happening by giving it a label. We're calling it the pinball crisis. A pinball machine, the kind of things you see in a fun fair or a games park. So much is changing so fast in directions that cannot be grasped or predicted. Here's how we see it. Look closely and listen. We can label the unthinkable's unraveling as the pinball crisis. The ball heads off. Where will it go? With what impact? There's no predictability, no control. Just like in this fairground. It bounces off a random sequence of cushions with ever greater intensity and ever greater speed. Old predictability has gone. There's hope, but with zero control. Direction? It's unknown. The impact ever greater, unpredictable, unthinkable. This is the new world of disruption and uncertainty. It challenges everyone at every level beyond everyone's control. That's why the pinball effect is so sinister for all of us. So this is about the drama and the speed, about how your life is changing, how you perceive everything is needing to change simply because of the new realities which are unfolding around you. not in several years, but maybe in several days, several weeks, several hours even. It's that dramatic, that quick. This is urgent. We're trying to make sure you can change your thinking. We can help you as well. You can help us by telling us, sharing with us your experiences about how things are changing so fast. This is about creating a community to understand the enormity of unthinkables which are happening and unpalatables which are happening as well. We have put the pinball crisis in your mind as a concept to enable you to understand the enormity and the scale of disruption that is underway. Not that we're proud of it, not that we're trying to sell you something, we're trying to share with you the idea that you can share with us and we can share with you the scale of what is happening and help you move down the road in a more self-confident, self-assertive way that means you can confront rather than crumble during the pinball crisis. So be reassured that you now have a clearer picture of reality. Stay tuned with us at Thinking the Unthinkable through our YouTube channel.